what is the sort of learning curve of figuring out how to act with what is going to be music in the background?
To the beat?
Yeah.
Rehearsal, and knowing that was the set goal, you know. So we all knew what we were meant to do, and we all were on board with it. So the fact whether or not we could figure it out or not was the challenge.
Music really creates a vibe and a tone and an atmosphere, so when you're acting it kind of like transports you immediately into a moment and a state of being. So actually I think, other than having to be in time to beats, that's complicated, but just for like the tone of acting, it's really useful.
Yeah, that was a bit more like technical.
When we would do it on the day, the editor, Paul Matchless, who was Edgar's longtime editor, was sitting there at a deck working all the stuff together, and we kind of look at it at the end of the day and go, it works.
You know, the first long scene where the credits are rolling, right? It never cuts. And if you saw that scene being shot, you'd be mind blown, because there was like 45 extras or 50, and they're all like dancing and moving to a beat. That everything was choreographed by our amazing choreographer Ryan Heffington, who's worked with Sia and all these amazing artists. So there was like, and they never cut. So if you screw up for 1 second, everything goes to hell. So you become very present on set, and you start to acknowledge everything that you usually wouldn't acknowledge on a set that people would do for you. And so that was a great lesson, because we walked out of set learning so much from everyone's sort of like little details here and there, and how it really takes a group to make a great movie.
I can say that my favorite song in the movie is Easy by the Commodores. And when it comes on in that junkyard, and I remember we did choreography to that. It was simple, just walking and then throwing the gloves on a certain beat and kicking something on a different beat. I just remember that was so lovely. That was a lovely song to do.
I'm curious, was your black and white costume Han Solo inspired?
I don't think it was. I don't think that was intentional, but I've noticed that they're similar jackets, but I think that I'm not going to say anything.
Well, I will say this, because having spoken to Courtney, or our costume designer, like Jamie's character's predominant color is red, my predominant color, Buddy's, is blue. Eiza, who plays Darling, is very pink. And Ansel, being kind of out of the whole thing, is very black and white, and so he has a more neutral kind of color.
And the same
scheme.
with Lily too.
And Lily is also, you know, because they're the two that are kind of out of the game, so to speak. But they're the ones that are kind of in black and white, where everyone else is in these vibrant colors.
Are there any songs that you just, I would be happy never hearing the song again?
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but that got old, yeah.
And you know, like, if you have a favorite album that you can listen to like over and over again, this movie kind of hopefully could have that. I mean, you can watch movies over and over again anyway, but when it's got such a kind of killer soundtrack, there's a sense of sort of being able to watch this again and again and again. And we've been talking a lot about how Edgar's attention to detail is totally insane. So there's so much you can get from this movie, and you kind of need to see it more than once.